Second. Recording? Okay, recording. Okay, this week we are going to work on the fourth unit, which is negotiation skills. And we have a grading today, which is the debate. What we are going to do is first, we are going to watch a video about a topic you already worked in Aldea Global 3. It's a topic called Harvard model of negotiation, or Harvard negotiation skills. It's something that you work on that model. And we are going to retake a little bit from that model of Harvard, which is talking about skill negotiation skills. After that, I mean, you will have to take notes of the video, of the recommendations about the Harvard model of how to negotiate when you have something to deal with, or when you have to make a decision. And then we are going to have an exercise about a selection process in a company. So what we are going to do is that two of you are going to be the two candidates that are applying for a job. I'm going to show you all the specifications about this role and the candidates. And the rest of you are going to represent the areas of the company, the different areas of the company, like human resources, operations, finance, marketing, communications, right? So you are going to be, the other are going to be the representatives, the main leaders of those areas. And you will have to interview these two candidates and to make questions to them, and they will have to answer. The next, the second step of the second round of the interview, what you will have to do is that, I mean, the candidates don't have to talk anymore. They already talked in the first step. In the second round, the representatives from the areas, have to make a decision about which person you are going to choose for taking the role. And you have to negotiate.
Teacher,
yes?
Hello, please.
Sorry?
Hello, please.
Am I speaking fast?
No sé, Brittany.
No, should they say I'm not speaking fast? I'm sorry. And that's so at the end, you will have to negotiate to which candidate you are going to choose. You have to make a decision about the interview and about the profile. So that's what you have to do. Okay, it's clear for all of you what we are going to do? Yes? Someone who paraphrases what I say.
Teacher, pues yo entendí que es un juego de roles.
In English, please, remember, in English. It's a role play, yes. But what is the first step? What is the first step? The first step is that you're going to watch a video about Harvard skills of negotiation, what the Harvard School of Business proposed us for your skills of negotiation. That's the first part, a video. And the second part is the role play, which is a selection process. Two of you are going to be the candidates applying for this job, for this position, and the rest of you are going to be the representatives, the main leaders of those areas, like finance, communications, blah, 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 blah. And you will take assume one of those roles. And what you will have to do is to make only one question to the candidates. And they will have to answer those questions. According to their profile and to these answers, on the second round of the interview, you will have to make a decision about which person you are going to choose for taking this role into the company. And that's the end of the exercise. Okay, that's what we are going to do. This is an activity that we are going to, my suggestion is you to, to relax, right? Try to not think much about, am I doing it right or not? Just do it, just speak, try to do your best. And that's it, it's an exercise. Okay? Because when you get stressed, you do it worse. When you get stressed, you make more mistakes, and when you are relaxed, you just do it fine. With what you got. Okay, so that's my suggestion. Relax, okay? Don't get stressed. So let's move on. I'm going to show you the video. Let's start with the video. Okay, do you have any questions so far?
Teacher,
Yes.
you have to record a video.
I can what? Sorry?
And you have to record a video.
I have to record a video?
Yes.
No, I'm not going to record any video. No. What do you think I have to record a video? What do you say that?
What?
Why do you say that? Why?
No, entendí.
No.
No.
So, what is the first step? What we are going to do? What is the first step today?
A video
Watch a video about what?
about skill negotiation.
Negotiation skills of
Skill
Harvard.
negotiation at Harvard.
Exactly. And what is the second step?
Teacher, roles playing.
A role play.
A role play.
About what?
In my company.
But select a process, the video, for example, finance, communications.
Exactly. It's a selection process for 2 candidates. Yes. And there are going to be 2 candidates. 2 of you are going to be those candidates. The rest of you are going to be the leaders of the areas of the company, like finance, communication, blah, blah, blah. And you are going to be the ones who make the questions to those candidates. And at the end, you will have to make a decision about which candidate you are going to choose and why. So that's the negotiation you have to do. So the 2 candidates will have to answer the questions that the rest of you are going to make. Okay, so during the first phase, the candidates will have to speak more than the others, but on the next phase, they don't have to speak. The only ones who have to speak are the leader from each area. So that's the way of compensating the speaking exercise. Okay, good. So
Okay.
let's go with the video. Take notes about the negotiation skills. This is something you already worked during Aldea Global 3.
As I said before, this Harvard model of negotiation is based on 4 principles. Before we go into these principles, we might want to reflect for a second, why principles? Why not rules? And that's quite interesting that the Harvard people choose to go for principles and not for rules, because if you have rules like in laws, chances are very high that that is too linear and too strict, and that people simply think if they follow these kind of rules, everything will be fine. Whereas if you have principles, it is much more organic, it's much more wider, because you have lots of ways how to fulfill those principles. So it is important to realize that the Harvard people choose principle for cooperation and not rules. So that because cooperation needs the freedom and the creativity. So let's go for these 4 principles. If you remember, we talked about, when we talked about the 5 ways of how to deal in a negotiation, that we said, okay, we do have these high interest or low interest in relationship, and we have the high interest or low interest into the issue you want to have. And let's assume for a second you're negotiating with somebody you like and you find very sympathetic. Then it could be that you have a tendency to give in and to accommodate to the other person, so that you have a tendency to play lose-win. Or on the other extreme, you don't like the other person. You might even hate the other person. And then it is possible that you have a tendency to play win-lose, because you don't like the person, you don't care for the relationship. So the Harvard people said, okay, in order to avoid these risks, that the quality of relationship interferes with your interest in the issue, you should separate them at all. So the first principle is, and that's easy said and hard to achieve, separate the person from the issue. In real life, that would mean you can negotiate very hard, but you should never be hard on the person, unfriendly and so on and so forth, because it is in your own interest to understand the interests of the other people, and therefore the other partner is not your enemy, it's actually your partner. Otherwise you don't get what you want. Because otherwise, if you could simply order what you want, you wouldn't negotiate. So the other party is your partner. So the first principle is separate the person from the issue. Easy said, hard actually to live. The second principle we already heard when we illustrated with the pumpkin example. If you remember, 3 people had a position. They all wanted the pumpkin. Since there was only one pumpkin, it was not possible to give everybody the pumpkin. There was too limited resources. The solution that was not found based on the position and focused on the position, but oriented on the interests of the people. You remember, one wanted the shell for a Halloween mask, the other one wanted the soup, so he needed the meat, and the third person simply the seeds. So the interest, on the level of interest, it was possible to find a solution that everybody made happy, so a win-win solution. So the second principles of the Harvard people for cooperation is you should not negotiate position-focused, but interest-oriented. And later, when we come to the U model, I will show you what kind of questions you have to ask in order to examine the interest of people who are negotiating. The third principle now is that, and that is, if you're actually looking for a trick for win-win, you might find it here. The Harvard people found out that sometimes cooperation is not possible because people who are negotiating are going too fast, too quick into solutions. You hear a problem and you immediately suggest a solution. And if all parties are doing this, chances are very high that you then only negotiate these kind of positions and you end up with a compromise in the best of all worlds. In order to get to the win-win, they suggest now a different approach. They said, based on the interest, you should first develop criteria that must be fulfilled by a solution that you could say yes to. Or in other words, what conditions must a good solution that you could say yes to fulfill? Just to illustrate this principle a little bit. Just assume you want to invite somebody out for dinner for a restaurant. And you want to make sure actually that the person you invite to actually likes the restaurant. So you could ask this other person, how would you realize that the restaurant is a good restaurant for you? And then immediately the person would tell you some conditions that must be fulfilled by a good restaurant. For example, a small menu, because a small menu for this person suggests that it is actually fresh cooked. Or it might say a certain quality of light. So, and then you could elaborate a little bit more what kind of light the person means, like candle lights or whatever. Or that there's a certain quality of hygiene, or and so on and so forth, music and so on. So you would get a whole set of criteria that must be fulfilled. And the interesting thing about the criteria is there are much more restaurants than only one restaurant that would fulfill the criteria. So working with criteria kind opens a world of lots of options. And whereas positions, it must be we go to chez Félix, for example. Yeah? So the third principle is, before creating a solution, agree on certain principles that must be fulfilled by a solution that you could say yes to. And so at that stage of the negotiation, we would have a set of criteria for party A, and we would have a set of criteria for party B. And you will find a win-win solution in that moment where you find one option that fulfills all criteria of party A and all criteria of party B. Win-win. So this is how we get win-win solution. And the fourth principle is, and this is based on the research that people like to choose. So the Harvard people suggest before you actually choose a solution, you should have different options to choose from. So they suggest don't develop only one option that then is the best solution, but maybe 2, 3, or 4 options, and then take the criteria and evaluate your options by the criteria to find the best option. So that, and by doing so, the solution that was found by the parties will be much more sustainable because they also have the sense they have actually had a choice. So just to repeat these 4 principles of the Harvard model of negotiation. It is separate the person from the issue, negotiate not position focused but interest oriented, develop first criteria that a good solution must fulfill, and develop several options to choose from. So if you follow these 4 principles, chances are very high that, that you actually go for cooperation and that you avoid competition. And in the next chapter, that you actually go.
Good. So this is the 4 main principles of negotiation according to Harvard, right? So, which is separate the person from the issue. Like when you have a conflict at your office, with your couple, with your sister, with your son, whoever, you must put away the person, not focus on the person, focus on the problem and try to solve the problem, right? Not the person. Oh, you told me that and you are bad. And no. Think about the problem. What makes you feel bad? What is the problem? Solve it. So that's the first principle. The second principle is negotiate interest-oriented. Like always think about the best for both of you. The best outcome of the negotiation. That is the second. Like we can have the best win-win negotiation, or win-lose, or no, it's like think about a good outcome from this negotiation. That's the second principle. The third one is develop good criteria that a good solution must fulfill, which is like think well about the solution. Don't take the first thing that comes to your mind. Think about a good solution. Think about...
Sí, teacher, tiene segunda.
Yes? What is it?
No le
Sí, no la escuchamos desde la segunda
¿Se fue?
opción.
It's gone?
The two
Translation.
latents
Oh, okay, and can you hear me now?
is the interference, the communication.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now? Maybe it's the connection. Okay, the third one is to think about different solutions.
Teacher, number 2. From number 2, please.
Number 2 means that think about the best solution, the best outcome of this negotiation for both of you, the best result. Like not only winning you and the other losing, or the opposite. Think about having a good outcome for both of you from that negotiation. That's the second. The third one is to develop different ideas, different solutions of how to solve the problem. Just don't take the first thing that comes to your mind. Think about different types of solution, alternatives, be creative. That's basically the third one. And it's linked to the fourth, which is develop several options. Like think about different options of what you can do to solve the problem. So that's why they say it's better to cooperate instead of compete. When you have a good negotiation, you are cooperating because you are thinking about the other as well as in yourself. But you are not competing. You're thinking with the other about the best outcomes for both of you. Competition is when you only think about your own interests. So Harvard model explains that the best way of, or the best model for a negotiation is cooperation. That's basically what this model. So have in mind these principles for the exercise that comes next. Okay. Do you have any questions about this model? Do you remember from your other, from Aldea Global? You remember that?
Yes, it's the remember.
Yes, you remember, because I taught that subject and I remember I had to teach the Harvard model of negotiation.
Okay, sí, yes, teacher.
Yeah. Okay. Finance. Okay, so let's see the case, the role case. Pay attention. So look, these are the profiles of the two candidates here. So the two candidates are, I'm going to erase this person. So the candidate B is going to be Margaret. And candidate A is going to be Edith. Okay? The rest of you are going to be leaders of some area, right? So candidate, I'm going to read the profile, their profile. So candidate A is 35 years old. She is 10 years of experience and she has a bachelor degree. You know what a bachelor degree is or not? Do you know what a bachelor degree is?
No, teacher, I don't know.
Okay. A bachelor degree is when you have a grading in something, but you don't have a postgrade, just the basic grading from the university. That's the bachelor degree, like engineering, lawyer, doctor, but you don't have a specialization, a postgrade, just the simple title. Got it? You know now what a bachelor is?
Yes, teacher, I got it.
Profesional, that's it. no more. Not with masters or specializations, no, only professional, right? Good. So candidate A, Edith, is 35 years old. She's 10 years of experience, or she has. She has a bachelor degree. She has a really good knowledge of the sector, of the technological sector. She has been mainly focused on commercial issues only. She has really good social skills and she's good with numbers. And she's looking for a job which fits her expectations as the excellent, hardworking person she is, right? She thinks that she deserves a really good job, which pays a good salary. Now, candidate B, Margaret. Margaret is 30 years. She is 1 year of experience. She has 2 master's degree in innovation and technology development. She has won researching award. You know what an award is? What is an award?
Wow.
Un premio. O un
Un premio, yes.
Yes, she has won researching award. She's very intelligent. Now, but she's new in the productivity sector. She has never worked, only 1 year. And she is aware, I mean, she's really good of the state-of-the-art trends in technology. She's a really good researcher. You know this expression, state-of-the-art? No? It's an adjective. In English, there are some adjectives which are compound adjectives. You can make an adjective with like forming a sentence. So you say, she is a really good person. So you say a really good person is an adjective. In this case, state of the art means vanguardista, like lo último que ha salido, lo último en guarachas, right? Actualizado, lo más top of the top. Entonces, aware of this, she is aware, she is like super aware, super updated about of the state-of-the-art trends in technology, right? And she's a really good researcher. Look, she won an award and she has 2 master's degree. She is a results-oriented person, kind and assertive. Assertive means that it's a person with good capacity to have good relationships. And she is interested in growing and giving her best. That's her interest. She wants to grow, she wants to learn, she wants to give her best, okay? So these are the 2 candidates. Now, let's go for the rest of the information. For the rest of you, you work for a technology company and you are looking for the position of technology competitiveness leader. This person must be in charge of providing the company with innovations that can make the company more competitive in the market. Ideally, must have a wide knowledge of the market as well as of researching and innovation in the technology industry. Okay? Are you clear about the position? Is the competitiveness leader. This person is going to be your coworker, right? It's like your coworker, like not your boss, not your operator, is going, your employee is going to be your coworker. He's on the same level than you. You are the leader of an area, and this person is going to be the leader of an area as well. So you will have to work with them. Clear? So the rest of the team, in this case you, are going to choose your job mate. That's what you have to do. Okay, so Andres is going to be human resources. Andres Medina.
Okay, teacher.
Okay. Operations is going to be Verónica, marketing and commercial. ¿Quién quiere hacer marketing and commercial area? Who wants to be here? No one? Okay, Juan Pablo. Angie is going to be finance area.
Adriana.
Sorry?
Innovation.
Innovation. Okay, Adriana, you're going to be in innovation. Dave,
Communication teacher.
who?
Okay.
Gloria.
Okay.
Juliana.
Juliana, no problem. You can be here, both of you.
Okay,
Who's
teacher.
missing? Who's missing?
Gloria.
Gloria is going to be researching. You are in charge of researching area. Who else is missing?
Human resource.
Who wants to be in human resources?
Cindy.
Cindy, okay. With Andres, right? Cindy. Okay.
Teacher, falto yo.
Who? What do you want to be?
No,
Innovation, okay.
Oh.
Joanna, innovation. So Adriana and Joanna are innovation. Who's missing? ¿Quién falta? That's it? Nobody else? We are all here? I have two Adrianas. Why? Okay. Okay, I have two Adrianas. Are there two Adrianas? No? Okay, so these are your areas. You are the leader of those areas, okay? So what you have to do is think about one question for the two candidates, okay? The same question, not one and one, just one question for the two of them in order they can answer the same question. Am I clear?
Teacher, I have a question.
Yeah.
For this activity, we have a time for a preparation.
Yes, you have 5 minutes, 10 minutes for making the question. And then you'll come back to exercise, to do the exercise. Okay,
teacher.
good. And while the leaders of the areas are preparing their questions, the two candidates are trying to complement this information with additional things to say about yourselves. Like, for example, I have you can say here, what is your bachelor degree about? It doesn't say. So you have a bachelor degree and you can talk more about your skills and why you want this job for you and why you deserve. And the same for Margaret. You can complement this information and prepare your speech, okay? Because at the beginning of the exercise, you will have to introduce yourselves, and then the leaders of each area are going to start making you questions. Okay? Is it clear?
Teacher, one question or?
Only one question for both of them. One question that can be a good question for both of them. Not
Qué pena,
one and
una
one.
pregunta general.
Sorry?
Una pregunta en general, pues para los dos.
Yes, one question. Exactly. Okay, so I'm going to give you the ones who are who has one area, who are sharing an area. I'm going to give you forgot. I'm going to open the new rooms for you. Okay, in order you can work for making the best question, the best. So I'm going to open 1, 2, 2, 3. Andres and Cindy. 3. Sala 1. Cindy and Andrés. Sala 2. Adriana and Joanna. Joanna. And sala 3. Room 3. Daisy and Juliana. Daisy and Juliana, okay? So there you are. The rest of you are only one person and you will have to make the question to the candidates. You have until 7:50. 7:50. 10 minutes. You have 10 minutes. Think about it.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, guys, so let's just start. So the first person, so let's go back to this exercise. So this is the profile, right? Candidate A, this is your profile. A little look for you. You all have clear about the two profiles? You are all clear about them? ¿Están claros con los perfiles? Yes?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Let's start. So, candidate A, Edith, please introduce yourself to the rest of the person. This is like, I am the consultant for this selection process, so please, Edith, introduce yourself to the rest of the people in this meeting. Start.
Hi, Mrs. and Mr. My name is Edith Palacio. I am 35 years old. I am professional in business administration. I have more than 10 years of experience in the commercial areas in different companies. in which I have held several positions, in which in which I has allowed me to expand my knowledge in innovation and business competitiveness.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Margaret, what about you?
Okay, hello. I am Margaret Giral. I am age 30 years old. I am.
Margaret, could you please turn your camera on so we can see you?
Excuse me. The same. Hello, everyone. I am Margaret Giral. I am 30 years old. I have a master degree in innovation. I 1 year of experience. I have two master on innovation and technology development. I want research is award. I skills in my role of with comparison is the very results oriented and assertive is no more or no more.
There says that you have a researching award.
The word?
You have a researching award.
Excuse me, teacher.
In your profile, there says that you have a researching award.
Research award the
Yes.
productive sector?
No, you were awarded. You got a prize.
Excuse me, teacher. No, I
Okay.
don't understand. Excuse me.
No problem. Okay, let's continue. So for the rest of the candidates, remember, we are looking for the candidates, no, for the rest of the people of the company, remember, we are looking for someone who has good knowledge of the technological sector, has good relationship skills, and someone who has a really good capacity of researching, innovation, that is with all the trends in their mind, knows what to do, and has the capacity of creating new things for coming into the market, right? So that is really important. Both things are really important. So it's up to you. So who wants to start? Which area would like to start with the interview, with the question? No one? Okay, human resources.
Teacher, teacher.
Oh, and the
Hello,
consultant,
Edith,
yes.
and okay. Hello, Edith and Margaret. My name is Andre Felipe Medina. I am the human resource leader. My question is, why do you think you are the best candidate for the position?
Hi, Andres. Well, because I am a responsible and an achievement-oriented person, and I have skills like resolution of problems, innovation, and I have the capacity to potential the company.
Thank you, Edith. And
Welcome.
Margaret.
Hello, Andres. Okay, well, I a person are result oriented. and a person with innovations is very innovations is the very important skill for me.
Thank you, Margaret. And Cindy.
Hey, Edith and Margaret, nice to meet you. My name is Carolina. I am the psychologist of the company. And my question for both of you is what is the most difficult thing when it comes to leading?
Hi, Cindy.
Hi.
For me, one of the most difficult things when leading is to generate empathy with employees and understand
Leading.
their needs.
Leading. You were talking about leading. I didn't understand. Leading? Leading. Cindy, what were you talking about?
Leading or
Liderar.
Oh, leading. Okay, I didn't
Leading.
understand. What is leading? Okay, leading. Good. Sorry, Edith, continue.
generate empathy with the employees and understand their needs.
Okay. Nothing, no more? Just that?
No, teacher, no question.
Okay.
Yes. Cindy, excuse me, the question is for me? The same?
Yeah, it's
Yes,
the same
Margaret.
question for you.
Okay. Okay, Cindy, I think the difficult is to the coordinate on more people or the people who did things different.
Okay. Thank you. Next area, let's say it is researching area. Gloria.
Hello, Margaret and Edith. I am Gloria Fanny Hoyos. I research in the company. My question is, why is research important in your career?
Research.
Research.
Okay.
Your career.
Why is researching important?
Researching important in your
Okay.
career.
Okay.
Excuse me, Gloria, can you repeat my question, please?
Why is research important in your career?
Researching important.
Researching important.
Okay.
Research and the reason they
Investigation.
Investigation,
Ah,
yes.
Researching. Investigation is for crimes, for police, for murders. Right? You are not police people. You are researching science, right? You know the difference? It's not investigation. Investigation is for crimes, for policy, for detectives. It's different.
Okay.
Researching. Okay, good. Go ahead.
Well, I think because it's a way to learn and make new projects for the person, for the company, for many different strategies.
Okay. The same question for Margaret.
Okay. For me, the research was the product, the sector is the different product, the sector is the interesting for my career.
Interesting for you.
Interesting.
Okay, next area. The next area is communications. Daisy and Juliana.
Okay, teacher. Good evening. I am a communication leader. We need creative, innovative people with managing of social networks and excellent communication.
Sorry.
My question is the following. What are your skills in managing social network?
Hi,
Mm,
Juliana.
Juliana,
Juliana, can you repeat me the question, please?
Okay. My question is, what are your skills in managing social networks?
Juliana,
For your job, right? For your job,
Yes.
or improving your
Mhm.
job,
Yes.
or whatever. Okay, good. What are your skills in managing social media, social networks?
for me, I think the skill is the good communication. Well, with the people is the very important. No, is the client the important communication.
Thank you, Margaret. The other question,
Connecting with the target audience and consumers with a good communication in different social medias.
thank you, Edith.
Excuse me, Edith, I didn't get your answer. Would you repeat again?
In social media, connecting with the target audience and customers with
Target
a
market.
target market, yes.
Mhm.
And with
Okay.
a good communication for the company.
Yes, got it. Okay. Good. Okay, continue. Thanks. Communication, and the other person from the communications area has another question. Daisy.
Teacher, hi, Edith and Margaret. I am Daisy Incapié. I am a communication area leader, expert in marketing strategies. My question is, do you have experience in social media management and marketing strategies? Edith.
Hi, Daisy. In social media, Daisy, repeat me please the question.
Yes. Do you have experience in social media management and marketing strategies?
In sometimes I can development in this area, but about make content of promotion of products.
Okay, Margaret.
Daisy. I have not had much experience in social media in my role, but I think it is having a good product, a good name, and the good bad. It is the thing. Daisy.
Thank you. Thank you, Edith and Margaret.
You're welcome. Teacher, I can hear you.
Margaret, I couldn't get your final answer, the last answer. Would you repeat? You are muted. Okay,
Repeat.
please.
I think I not experience in the social media, not in my role in the position, but is the strategy is the in social media is the brand, is the good brand, or is the good names for company? Is the possible?
Is the possible? What do you mean?
Is the possible strategy the social media for company of all company?
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, let's move on to the next area, innovation.
Hello, Daisy and Margaret. In question, and the company, we see a lot of communication in salas, in department, in sales.
Repeat, excuse me, Joanna, repeat the question.
As the company, we see a lot of the communication, I sales department, and with the sales and innovation. And Adri.
As the company, we see a lack of communication in the sales department behind the scene and so on, where the inventory is centralized and the collection of sales and then in online for the sales point. I am Adriana, I work on innovation, the communication of company. And I designate sales software with a network for the branch. They will provide the company with good communication and better customer service.
And innovate.
Okay.
Well, Margaret,
could you understand?
Margaret, how will you how will you rather do it by phone or email or so what strategy?
Ay, ¿quién me habla? Excuse me.
innovation and
How
Question. Okay,
Ah,
Joanna,
okay,
Diana.
Joanna.
It's the
I
same
there-
question. It's the same question.
But-
It's only one question.
Adri or Daisy.
how
And
was you do it by phone or email or software strategy?
Excuse me, but I can't understand. I can't understand your questions. It's like I just can't comprehend what you are saying. I'm sorry. I don't understand. I don't understand. I mean, I get it.
Okay, listo.
Yes,
Decidí-
but I don't understand.
Did you understand, Margaret or Edith? You can answer the questions. You understood?
No, teacher. Sorry.
Okay. I thought it was me, but it's not only me. Okay.
excuse me.
Try to improve the pronunciation so you can express correctly what you want to say, okay? While the others are working. Practice. Okay? Good.
Sí, teacher, muchas gracias. Estoy en 10º nivel para sacar una carrera adelante. A futuro pensaré estudiar una carrera de inglés.
Sorry, I was muted. Marketing and commercial area.
Hello, good night.
You are
My
you,
name
Juan
is
Pablo, okay.
Juan Pablo, leader of marketing and commercial area. My question is, how would it be appropriate to promote a product?
Would you say it again, please? Sorry.
My question is, how would it be appropriate to promote a product?
How would it be appropriate? Appropriate? That's what you want to say?
Appropriate
Okay.
to promote a product.
You are marketing and communication. Okay.
Hi, Juan Pablo. About the promotion of products, like I said in one of the last question, I think that according to consumers and company needs, with social media, in the other ways to can find the target market.
Thank you, Edith.
You're welcome.
Hi, Juan Pablo.
Hi,
I think
Margaret.
that you must know the product well, and I have a good communication with the customer, and the strategy in the similar the social media is very important.
Very interesting your answer. Thank you.
Okay, let's move on to the next area. Operations area with Veronica, okay?
Okay, good evening. My name is Veronica Burgos. I am from the operations area. My question is, do you have any experience in the research in a technology sector that you can bring to the company? Edith, please.
Hi, Veronica. Repeat me, please, the question.
Okay. Do you have any experience in the research and technology sector that you can bring to the company?
Veronica, no, I didn't, but I find it interesting to be able others ideas or others areas of the company.
Okay. Miss Margaret?
No, hi, Veronica. I think that for an operation areas, other need or others and other tools are needs on the company, no?
Okay, understand.
Okay, sorry, Veronica, or Margaret or Edith, what was the question? What was the question you were answering?
Repeat, please.
What is the question again? I didn't hear well. What is the question?
Do you have any expressions? Spanish.
Do you have any what?
Any experience?
Experience, okay. Do you have any experience in
the research, investigation,
in the recipes? Like recipes,
yes.
like for cooking recipes? What do you mean by recipe? And in investigation? I don't understand. Sorry.
Yes. Investigation in technology.
Researching.
Research.
Operations. Okay, so you have any experience in researching in technology?
Yes, sector.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. I had not had experience.
Okay. You do, because you are the researcher, Margaret. You have the whole experience in researching. You are the researcher.
I'm the wrong. Yes.
Yes. You are
Yes,
the best for researching. You had an award.
Me perdí.
Yes, you were lost.
Okay.
Yeah, you have experience. You do have
Yes, experience. 2 years.
2 years? No, you have you have
master
1 year of experience working, but you have 2 master's degree and 1 award, which is like, it means that you have been researching a lot.
Yes, Margaret.
Yes, you are an expert in researching.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so do you have experience in researching, Margaret? Researching for technology?
Yes, to master degree in innovation in technology development.
Exactly.
Research and awards news. Research
Exactly.
awards
Uh-huh.
news.
Okay, Edith, and what about you? Answer the question.
Teacher, my answer, my answer is I haven't had any experience, but I think it's interesting to be able to focus on different areas.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. Next, who's missing? Angie, you are the last one. Finance, the money.
Okay. Hello, Edith and Margaret. Margaret, my name is Angie Figueroa. I'm from the company's finance area. My question is, based on your experience, how do you think they can contribute to the company to maximize its resource and make it competitive in the market?
Auntie, can you repeat me, please? The last
Yeah,
part of the
again.
question. Okay, the question, please.
Based on your experience, based
on your experience, how do you think they can contribute to the company to maximize its resource and make its company in the and make it competitive in the market?
Good question. Good question.
Hi, Angie. Correctly managing the economic resource of the company directed to the objectives of the company and understand the company what can excuse me, lograr
Achieve.
achieve.
Yes, but remember, the question is how you are going to increase the company's profits, the money, how you are going to bring money to the company with your job. That was Angie's question, like, how are you going to increase the company's profits, business, resources, money? How?
Beneficios, recursos, dinero. Correct. Repeat the answer.
Yes, please.
Correctly managing the economic resource of the company directed to the objectives the company to be achieved.
Okay, got it. Good. Margaret, your turn.
Angie, hi. Okay. In my experience, I think it has been to have a clear strategy but the increase the hard business an increase in the money in the company, but I have the good business idea. Is it possible? I think.
Okay, good. So we finished. The whole areas have interviewed the two candidates. Now is the time for you to make the decision about which candidate you want to take this role of leader of technology competitiveness in the company. Okay, so each one of you it has to say who you chose and why. Who is the person you chose and why? Okay, like with an argument, not like I chose Margaret. Why? Oh no, you have to explain why you chose that candidate. Okay, like according to her experience and what she says, her skills, I think she is the best candidate because blah blah blah, right? So that's what you have to do. Giving a wide answer. Okay, so let's go in the same order we started the first round. So the first area was human resources. So human resources, please tell me who is the candidate that you chose?
Okay, teacher. In my opinion, according to the profile, we are looking for, it seemed to me that Margaret was more confident in her answer and has a better academic career, focus on innovation, which is what the company needs to be more competitive. And if she's only 1 year old, from experience, science, the technical, is easier to learn, and it will be good to give in the opportunity to acquire experiences in the company.
Okay, so you think she can get her experience and that
Yes.
her studies are more valuable than the rest? Okay,
Yes, sí.
Thank you, Cindy. Andres, what about you? Andres, are you there?
Teacher, se le cayó el internet.
Where did he go? Yes, I saw he left. Okay, let's wait for him. Esperémoslo un ratico. Let's wait for him. Let's move to the next area. The next area was researching.
Teacher, my candidate is Edith, because I think is person a lot skilled. She has experience in the area. Is person good communication. A lot, no more.
Okay. So because of her communication, about what else? You are muted. You're muted.
A lot skilled.
Field,
Hold numbers. What else? It's clear in your answer.
In her answers. Okay, and what about the other aspects she's not that good about?
No more.
No more. So what do you think about her researching aspects? Cindy said that she preferred Margaret because she had a good academic background and she thinks that she can learn in the company. So she's not that worried about her experience. So in your case, you have the opposite case, which is a good experienced person. So what do you think about the things that she's not that good at, which is researching? How would you fit that part of her role? What would do you think?
No understand.
Okay. Next area. The next area is communications area.
Yes, teacher. Okay, for the profile we are looking for, I like candidate number 2, Edith, since she has experience in social media. For the communication area, we need a person with these skills.
And what about the other aspects she's not good at? What do you think? How do you think the company or this person can work that with her?
Teacher, repeat, please.
What do you think about the aspects that she's not good at researching?
Aspect, teacher.
That she is not good at researching.
For example, bad communication.
No, her skill is that she's a really good commercial person. She has a lot of experience, but she has no experience in researching. And in this role, someone who knows how to research and look for new things. So how would you replace or to improve that aspect on her profile?
My teacher, I don't understand.
You chose Edith, right?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, you chose Edith. Good. I am asking you, how are you going to solve or how you are going to improve the things that she's not good at, the things that she's not strong, which is researching?
Teacher, training.
Possibly, yes. Possibly.
No, teacher.
Training.
No, training for the person. In this case.
Because remember the profile has 2 sides, right? One is like a good knowledge of the market, commercial, like Edith, right? And the other profile is to have a good background in researching, to be a good researcher, because you need that for the company, for trends, for being in the market. So that's why I asked you. Okay, so training. So you're going to train her. Okay, good job.
Yes, teacher. Training in networks, good communication.
Okay, perfect. Next, Andres.
Teacher, yes.
Yes, so your turn, human resources.
Okay, teacher. Taking into account the curriculum vitae, her students, her experience, and the answer to my question, I consider Margaret to the best candidate for the position.
Okay, and Margaret has a wonderful academic background, but she has no experience in commercial areas. So how do you think she can improve that aspect of her profile? Because it's something that the role really needs. You're muted.
Teacher, for her to improve this aspect, I give her training.
Commercial training?
Yes, teacher.
Commercial training? Okay. Okay. Good. Okay, thank you. Okay, the next area is okay, good answer.
Communication.
Who's the next? I don't remember.
Communication.
Communications, Daisy and Juliana.
Daisy. Yes.
So it was
As-
Daisy. Daisy is the next one.
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
As Juliana said, from the communication area, we need someone who has good experience in social media in marketing strategies. My candidate is Edith, has more experience in the field. She expressed that in some companies, she working in those areas looking for target audiences.
Target, yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. That's your decision. Okay, next area. I don't remember. Who is the next area?
Teacher, I choose Edith.
Who are you? Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm looking for the document. Who is talking? Who is the next area?
Sí, I choose Edith. I see
You are innovation? You are innovation, right?
Sí, teacher, innovation.
Innovation, okay.
I choose Edith. I see job is kid and competitiveness in the company. And she has good communication. Margaret has a good academic background. One needs to improve communication in social network.
So you chose, who you chose? Who you chose?
Edith.
Edith, okay, so you prefer Edith. So what are you going to do with Edith's skills for researching? What are you going to do? How you're going to improve? I mean, how do you think she can improve that? She doesn't have. Hello. Okay. No answer. Good. Joanna, your turn.
Next innovation.
Innovation, yes.
In Margaret, in health, in socials, in ideas, and attitude, and so. No preference.
So who you chose?
In innovation, ideas, and I help and working. I help las dos.
You have to choose one. This is a selection process.
And
possible.
I think and Margaret and business and innovation and Margaret.
Next area. Who's the next area?
Networking and commercial.
Operations. Oh, commercial area, Juan Pablo, yes.
And my choice is for Edith. It seems to me that with Edith, we call mold to what the company wants and make and process from scratch science. Margaret in the personal, a lot of experience and my choice is for Edith.
Okay. Okay, thank you. So you went for Edith. And what she does if she doesn't know how to research? What are you gonna do? She doesn't know how to research. She doesn't have any experience in researching. And the profile needs someone that can research.
Teacher, the profile de Margaret is a lot of the experience in the company more to edit in the process.
More to edit? What do you mean?
Moldear and mold in the process in internal company.
Adapt.
Sí,
Train.
adapt the process, the company in edit.
Okay. Thanks. Good. Next, next area. Operations. Finally, Veronica, your turn. Who you chose?
Okay, Margaret, I did. Remember, we are looking for some what the has good knowledge of the technology sector and has a good relationship Sky and some have as the really good capacity of resisting innovation. According to the person we are looking for in the skies, we need and the knowledge she can bring to the company and chooses Margaret for her experience, studies in technology and research skills.
Researching skills.
Research skills.
Skills. Exactly. Okay. Much better. You did it much better this time. Okay, good. So, and what about her commercial skills? You need someone who can sell, who can do business. So what are you going to do with Margaret? She doesn't have any commercial skills. How do you think she can do that? Vero.
She's studies the company training for Margaret.
Okay, so a training also. You think the company can train Margaret in order she can learn how to be a good commercial person? Okay. Okay, thank you. Thanks a lot. And the last person is Angie. So Angie, what about you? Finance.
I choose candidate Margaret because not having much experience, she feels herself capable of taking the company to another level with her
Knowledge. Oh, okay. And what about, she doesn't have much experience in commercial areas. She doesn't know much the market. So what can she do? How could you solve that from her profile? Angie.
Hello.
What are you doing? You are asking to the IA, artificial intelligence. How can I?
Based on their
You are reading. You are reading. You are consulting AI.
Based on their its knowledge is Margaret.
Okay. Thank you, Angie.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, guys, so according to your answers, I see that there are, I don't know if I count well. I don't know. Please let me know. Raise your hands, the ones who voted for Margaret. Raise your hand. The ones who chose Margaret. Okay, Veronica. Edith, you chose Margaret? What's wrong with you? You can choose Margaret. Andres, okay, so Andres, Veronica, give me a second. I think I was charging this, I wasn't. Okay, I'm doing now. So, Veronica, Andres, Cindy, and Angie. Right? ¿Cierto? 4. Okay, so
Yes,
I am right. I am right. I thought I had counted badly. Okay. So 4 of you voted for Margaret and 6 of you voted for Edith. So Edith, you are the new leader of technology competitiveness of this company. You are hired. Okay, you are hired in this role.
Thank you for choosing me. I will give my best, deliver and my knowledge to benefit to the company.
You have to study a lot for learning how to research,
Yes.
about researching and everything.
Of course.
And Margaret, thank you. You have a wonderful profile. You are a wonderful professional. 4 of our leaders wanted you to come to work with us. So we really appreciate you were in this process.
Se congeló la teacher.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes? Can you hear me?
Teacher. Yo no la escucho.
Can you hear me now?
Bien.
¿Qué pasó?
It's very good. Thanks.
Yes, teacher.
Yes? Okay, so I was saying, Margaret, thank you for being in this selection process. You are a wonderful candidate. You have wonderful skills and a wonderful academic background. I am sure you are going to be in the best place for you. 4 of our people wanted to work with you, so you are a wonderful candidate for any company. So thanks for being here. And this was all. I hope you can work happy with this with Edith.
Okay, no problem. It's very fortunate to be the second candidate. Thank
Yes.
you.
After
Congratulations,
100 CVs we had, you are, I mean, it was only the 2 of you. So, yeah.
Margaret, this has been the harder interview of our life.
The hardest, yeah, the toughest interview. It was tough. Okay, guys, so this was the exercise. I hope you like it. The interview exercise. For next week, this week you don't have any deliveries. This is the delivery. The grading is today, so that's it. You don't have any more deliveries. For next week, you have another delivery, which is the final project, right? Our final project is going to be an exercise I would like you to do, which is an interview, and you are going to talk about yourselves. It's like an interview, but not like this, that you were like in a row. In this case, it's going to be your own interview. I am going to upload the assignment since tomorrow at noon, and you will have this weekend and until the next weekend for delivering that assignment. Okay, I'm going to do it since now, so you can have more time for working on it. Okay. Yeah, it's about an interview. It's a set of 5 videos that are going to give you the instructions of how you have to prepare your interview. You will have to take those questions and apply them to yourself, and answer the questions according to the recommendations given on those videos. That's what you have to do. What else? That's it. I think that's it. And so next week, you have to deliver your final project, and also you have your final, and the week later, you have the final exam. Okay, and that's it. We're done. So next week we have class, a normal class, because we have the topic for Unit 5 class. So it will be next week. Okay, clear? Yes. So the assignment will be uploaded for tomorrow. It's a set of 5 videos, and you must follow all the recommendations. The delivery is a video about yourselves presenting the interview. You can use someone else to make the questions to you. And you can use a screen with the questions and then you answering the questions. I mean, as many possibilities as you can have. The idea is you to appear on the video answering the questions as if you were in an interview. Okay, so that's what I think that is a really good exercise. My suggestion is you to pay a lot of attention to your pronunciation. Practice your pronunciation, not only the content. The pronunciation is going to be the 50% of the grading. And the content, the other 50%. Content, use of English, blah, 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 the other facts. But pronunciation is the 50%. So I want you to prepare. That's what I'm giving you time for doing it. I'm giving you time so you can prepare, you can check your pronunciation with these apps that you can say the word and they correct you what you say. So check that. Try to find someone who speaks better than you. And if you want, you can ask me, teacher, am I saying this right? And I can give you a feedback. You can look for me, okay? But you have to prepare it. So in order, when you record the video, you do it the best possible. Got it? Questions?
Profe, las indicaciones del trabajo final en la plataforma, ¿dónde la encontramos?
Tomorrow,
¿En dónde lo colgamos?
tomorrow at noon are going to be there.
Teacher,
Yes.
y el examen escrito, pues a mí no me aparece habilitado, o pues no sé si a todos o solo yo.
¿Habilitado? Pero
Pues
si no te
cuando,
sentaste.
sí,
Ok.
pero cuando ponen pues como ahí para uno ver en cuáles fue los errores, pues lo habilitan.
Tan raro. A todos les
Tienen
pasa
que-
eso.
Sí, no aparece.
Yo
No
le
aparece sino la nota.
mandé un mensajito hoy a la coordinadora porque a mí en el curso pasado me pasó lo mismo. Como que no podían ver las notas o no sé.
Teacher, aparece cuando uno lo presentó, pero en los grades no aparece. En la
Es
clase.
correcto. Aparece
ya.
cuando uno entra en el
Cuando ustedes lo
examen, pero
presentaron, le salió la nota.
Sí,
Sí le salió. Pensé que no. Pero ya no les aparece en el grading. Pero ustedes se acuerdan de su nota.
no, pero no aparece como
Pero lo que dice Joana es que uno entra como...
sí, claro. Y la nota aparece cuando uno entra al
en el
examen.
examen.
Teacher, lo que dice Joana es que uno antes se habilitaba el examen y uno revisaba los errores que tuvo en el examen. Pero eso lo hacía como el profesor por un tiempo, ya después lo quitaba.
Ya. Y ustedes no pudieron hacer eso, como ver los errores.
Ahora no deja.
No
Solo
deja.
aparece el puntaje que uno saca y ya.
Ya, ok. Listo, entonces yo le voy a seguir cacharreando la plataforma. Le voy a preguntar a la coordinadora cómo es que se hace eso para que ustedes puedan ver los errores y yo les aviso y se los habilito por un tiempo, por ahí un día, para que lo puedan ver y ya. Listo. Está muy malo el internet. Hello. Ya, volví.
Thank you, teacher.
Volví, me quedé como congelada, ¿cierto?
Sí.
Sí, les estaba diciendo que yo voy a hacer ese ajuste para que ustedes puedan visualizar los errores del examen y les aviso cuando lo haga para que ustedes me confirmen si ya lo pueden ver y lo dejo por ahí un día para que lo puedan visualizar y ya lo vuelvo a quitar. Creo que así es que se hace. Listo. Que sí,
Ah,
yo creo que soy yo la que me enredo con eso de la plataforma. No he podido aprender a hacerlo. Pero ahí voy. Ahí voy. Listo. ¿Qué
Bueno,
más? Questions? No? Okay.
Teacher,
Yes, let's go and have rest. I'm tired. Yes, Angie.
excuse me, es
Yeah.
que en la guía estoy viendo que el proyecto final es desde el 21 al 25 para montarlo, el video.
Yo les voy a dar desde hoy hasta el 20.
Ok.
O sea, en vez de
Y se
darle
monta solo el
en
video.
vez de darle la última semana, les voy a dar desde ya hasta el 20. O sea, tienen más tiempo para hacerlo. Y ya la última semana tienen es el examen final. Nomás tienen que estudiar para el examen final.
Y
O
el
sea,
oral,
ok. Thank you, teacher.
y el
Teacher,
oral,
solo video y escrito no.
No, solo el video.
teacher, y el examen oral, el final.
Lo hacemos la semana del 20 al 25.
Sería el 23.
El
Miércoles.
23. Ujú.
Ok, thank you, teacher.
Sería ahí ya el
teacher.
final y ya. Y ya hicieron el final project, que es el del video, y listo. Porque esta semana no tienen más entregas, no tienen que hacer nada el fin de semana.
Hacer el final project.
Entonces ahí pueden dedicarle tiempo al final project y lo entregan la próxima semana, pues le van trabajando. Está abierto desde ya, o sea, desde mañana les va a aparecer. Yo ya en un ratico se los monto y ya mañana les aparece.
Y usted habló de unos videos, teacher.
En el assignment, en el assignment van a estar los links de los videos en orden. Son 5. Entonces toman nota de las preguntas, de las recomendaciones para las respuestas. Son unos videos muy chéveres. ¿Qué les recomiendo yo? Hagan un guión con sus propias respuestas. Pero no se queden leyendo, porque yo he notado que cuando ustedes leen es cuando más duro les da pronunciar bien, cuando leen. Entonces, que el guión les sirva de guía para que usted se acuerde en cómo va el orden de sus respuestas, como así, eso es lo que voy a decir, como para que usted se acuerde. Pero no se pongan a leer, porque cuando leen, yo mismo me doy cuenta, está leyendo, en los audios, todo, me doy cuenta de uno. Y se siente mucho, porque leen en Spanglish. Entonces, es mejor que
Teacher,
hablen.
¿alguna ayuda visual, una presentación o simplemente uno
Sí.
hablando?
Les estaba diciendo, ahorita les dije que ustedes pueden usar otra persona para que les haga las preguntas, pueden poner como las preguntas en la pantalla y después ustedes salen respondiéndolas. Pueden hacer como, por ejemplo, yo tuve un estudiante que hizo fue muy chistoso, como si él mismo fuera el entrevistador y él mismo se respondía. Entonces él tenía 2 roles, entonces en una salía con una ropa, en la otra con otra y yo no sé cómo hizo la edición, pero él salía en la cama, o sea, salía el mismo 2 veces y pues salía el repetido. Entonces lo más de chistoso lo hizo. Pero es como cosas así, o sea, es simplemente hacer el video. Pueden usar otra persona, pueden hacerlo en parejas si quieren, entonces todos 2 tienen que responder las preguntas, como quieran. Lo importante es que respondan todas las preguntas del video y que sigan los tips que ella da en el video. Es que ya no es solamente las preguntas, sino que ya da recomendaciones de cómo responderlas. Esa es la gracia. Son muy buenas. El video es muy bueno.
Teacher, y si lo hacemos en pareja, si se hace en pareja, tienen que montarlo todos.
Sí, para yo poderles poner la nota.
Aparecer todas 2.
Y deben aparecer todas.
Ajá.
Pero
Verónica lo
ambas, o
hace
sea,
con
que serían
Angie.
2 videos.
Por ejemplo, Verónica lo hace con Angie y entonces las 2 aparecen en el video. Entonces dicen, good morning, I'm Angie. Nice to meet you. Ah, and I'm Verónica. Pero tienen que salir ahí las 2. Y responderlas.
Las 2 y responder las 2 las preguntas.
La una le pregunta y la otra responde. La
Tienen-
una pregunta y la otra responde.
Pero no puede ser así porque es como raro, pues como que como, tell me about your labor.
Pues una dinámica.
Sí,
Primero una, después la otra.
eso, como primero una y después la otra, y cambian de rol, algo así, pero tiene que parecer que las dos responden la entrevista. ¿Ok? Ese es el ejercicio.
Okay,
Y
teacher.
practiquen la pronunciación, revisen las apps. Hay apps que les corrigen la pronunciación de las palabras. Todo eso. Yo les mandé unos videos ayer, ¿los vieron? Del schwa, que es un sonido del inglés.
Sí, súper
Sí.
interesante. Ese todavía lo estoy
Schwa.
acá
Schwa.
practicando, qué loco.
Eso, les envié varios. No para que, o sea, eso no es para que uno se lo aprenda, pues como para que uno se quede ahí, pues cada que habla pensando qué está haciendo, no,
Practicar.
locura. Sino como para que sean más conscientes de que esos sonidos son importantes producirlos, ¿cierto? Que no son los del español, por eso es que suena diferente. Es más por eso, no como para que se mortifique la vida, pues pensando en la palabra yo como la estoy, no, no. Finalmente se aprende imitando, uno aprende imitando, reproduciendo, imitando, reproduciendo y teniendo feedback de alguien que sepa más y te diga, no, así no, mira, es así, entonces uno lo dice bien. Pero para que uno no esté martirizado, porque finalmente pues no es el idioma materno. Entonces, está bien. ¿Ok? ¿Questions? Vámonos a descansar,
Okay,
muchachos.
No, teacher.
Bye.
Okay, guys. Have a nice
Bye bye,
day.
Bye,
teacher.
teacher.
Bye, bye,
Bye.
teacher.
Ah.